Africa. It is the second largest continent on the planet and home to 54 nations. Africa is a place of contrasts, birthplace of the world's oldest civilizations and the world's youngest country. A region emerging with fast-growing modern economies, but still plagued in many places by famine, disease, and violence. As globalization brings Africa to our doorstep, how is it possible to fulfill the great commandment and care for our neighbors as ourselves in a peaceful world? Welcome to Africa University, the first private university in Zimbabwe. 1,500 students from 29 nations attend this United Methodist institution. For many, this campus is a remarkable contrast to their home countries. Africa University is a place of peace, learning, and hope. A university facing Africa's challenges and finding solutions by shaping a new leadership for the continent. From the moment you enter the campus of Africa University, you immediately sense that something is different and special here. In many ways, Africa University looks and feels like any other United Methodist College campus. What is different is the dozens of languages and cultures melding in classrooms and across campus.
I've never been in a place where there's so many people from so many countries and you get to interact with them and you learn their languages and you understand their cultures as well.
These gifted students, representing a wide range of cultural and economic backgrounds, receive superb higher educations combined with moral, ethical, and spiritual development.
The product that comes out once you graduate is not someone who has got a career, but more of a leader who's able to go home to their respective country and actually implement what they've learned. Not as someone who is following the trends, but someone who is actually setting the trends.
Established by the United Methodist Church in 1992, Africa University is the fulfillment of the vision of a United Methodist missionary who felt God's call to evangelize and provide education to African people and acquired the land for that purpose more than 100 years ago. The need is clear and the formula simple. Bring higher learning to the people of Africa and watch as the fruits of peace and education multiply when graduates return home to transform lives in their own countries. Alumni of AU bring with them world-class higher education with degrees in agriculture and natural resources, humanities and social sciences, education, health sciences, theology, management and administration, and peace, leadership and governance. AU alumni have gone on to important leadership roles in government, law, medicine, business, science, education, and the church all over the continent.
So, my country is going through challenges, wars. So, the reason why I'm doing this degree is to promote peace in my country and also to help my church. Church is not about only preaching the gospel. So, the church has to do many things. The church has a role to play to promote peace, to promote good governance, and you should know that the church is also part of the civil society.
More than half of the 1.1 billion people living on the African continent are younger than 19 years of age. The United Methodist Church has created a place to nurture these young people so that they can become peaceful, principled leaders on the continent of Africa.
Now that I'm going to go back as a politician, which is less in Uganda, it's going to have a great impact in Uganda because I'm going to be a great leader. Yes, and that's what I'm going to take back, and I'm going to make an impact on my country.
As a connected church family, we can help transform the world, one leader at a time. In doing so, we also live out our faith and deepen our relationship with God. Your prayers, your gifts, your commitment to Africa University will assure that our world will be a better place, one leader at a time.